A lot of rain in the Mid-South this past week. Memphis 901 FC is hoping it will rain goals, but they got to get through a very tough Orange County SC tonight. A great USL Championship matchup is coming up next. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to AutoZone Park in Memphis, Tennessee. It's USL Championship Soccer. Along with Enda Crayon, I'm Tim Van Horn. We are living proof that they'll let just about anybody in the building, and we are thrilled to be here for this matchup as East meets West. And tonight, Memphis 901 FC can say they've been on the road twice, and they've grabbed points twice after two games where they weren't able to bag any goals.
Yeah, tough road trip to California. Two points for Stephen Glass's men. I think they'll be happy with that because a lot of teams will go to Sacramento and Oakland and not get any points. So they'll be looking for 3 points tonight back at home.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is a chance to continue to be on the upswing. Orange County has played very well, and there's one player that comes to mind. It's Milan Iloski.
Yeah, Milan Iloski, 8 goals, 3 assists this season. He's quality, crafty, got pace, can go left, can go right, and this boy can do it all. Really going to have to watch him tonight. He gets in behind, and his late runs as well into the box. So if Stephen Glass's men are going to get anything tonight from this game, the back four and the midfield defensive are going to have to really watch this man tonight.
Yeah, and he's got a brother that's not too shabby on the other wing. So when they say, "Hey, Iloski, get him the ball," it's like, well, which one? They've got talent to boot. That is for sure. And he is ready to go tonight, and he is ready to stand out. 8 goals, 3 assists, as you mentioned, for Orange County. And it's going to be a challenge for Memphis tonight. Of course, Andrew Romig is expected to be in goal tonight. He'll have some help in front of him, though, in the form of the ever-present Jeremy Kelly.
Yeah, Jeremy Kelly, what a class player. He's the engine room in there with Aaron Malloy, box to box. Love it when he picks up the ball and starts to drive at defenses, as we see here. We will need a massive performance for him and Malloy tonight. We love to see him getting in the box, and we need the big performance from him in the middle of the park tonight, just dominating the running for Memphis 901.
And one of those guys that you can always put in the top 3 of your potential MVPs, because, as you mentioned, not only box to box, it's almost goal line to goal line, because he'll do whatever head coach Stephen Glass needs. And of course, he's got a lot of talent around him. He can score himself, but he's more than happy to dish the ball away too. And coming up, we got a great matchup. It's more than Iloski and Jeremy Kelly. It's Orange County and Memphis 901 FC. We've got the lineups and coaches and kickoff coming up next.
First South has the best rates in town on CDs and IRAs. Guaranteed. In fact, if your local bank has a better rate, we'll beat it. When you open a CD or IRA with us, you'll also be banking with one of the strongest institutions in the nation. Now is the time to invest in your future. Stop by any of our banking centers or visit firstsouth.com to get started and experience how we're leading the way with strength, stability, and service. First South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
Bad Boy Mowers. Born here, raised here, tested here, and proven here. With advanced engineering and power, a groundbreaking 3-link suspension, and personalized settings built for here, the fields, front lawns, and backyards of America. Bad Boy, mow with an attitude.
At Junk Luggers, our commitment to donating and recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need, and I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shatners.
And we're back at AutoZone Park, just a moment or so away from kickoff. Memphis 901 FC taking on Orange County along with Endocrayan. I'm Tim Van Horn. And let's take a look at the lineups for tonight. These are presented by AutoZone for Memphis 901 FC and Orange County. Let's take a look at the formations for Memphis 901 FC. Usual suspects. Andrew Romig in goal. He is back in tonight in the back four. Buckmaster, Smith, Peters, and Ward. No surprise there. Up top, Fernando Kisiedu and DaCosta. And Seeger on the bench as the backup keeper tonight. And then for Orange County this evening, they're going to play a 4-1-4-1. And at the back, a terrific goalkeeper in Colin Shuttler. He is 6-4 on the year. Also, Lamb, Nakeem, Powers, and Dogman make up the back four. And then you've got Iloski and Alaski. So Alaski will probably touch the ball at some point tonight, either to or from Alaski. There's your starting lineups, and we are just about set here for kickoff in Memphis, Tennessee. And two great coaches tonight, too. Got two terrific guys that are leading these clubs, and we are underway. Memphis 901 FC and Orange County. And Orange County, surprisingly tonight, Enda, wearing orange.
Yeah. Look, you can't miss them.
Now scuffle for the ball, and Memphis gets away with it, and to Aaron Malloy. And now Luis Fernando looking for Malloy, and he'll buy himself some space and switch it over to the far side. It's been absolutely gorgeous weather today. Afternoon temperatures were in the 80s, unless you were working in the yard, then it felt like 97. Or maybe I'm just a crybaby. It could be, but both, I guess, could be technically true. Memphis tries one over the top for Rodrigo DaCosta, who has 6 goals, 3 assists on the year, and that is a little heavy and played by Colin Shuttler. So here's Orange County. They're going to skip past the midfield long ball, but that's well played by Memphis. These two teams, as we mentioned in the pregame, Memphis getting 2 results on the road after 2 tough losses where they gave up a combined 10 goals versus none scored. It feels a lot like whatever the blip on the radar was. It feels like that blip has been erased, because it's tough to win or get a result on the road in the USL Championship.
Yeah, 2 trips to California, two tough teams in California. Yeah, I mean, it's, Sacramento are a top club as well, so I don't think people are given that's huge credit to them, actually. Two big results.
Roaming plays it a little too wide for Jelani Peters, but he's tall. He's got long legs. He's able to get it, but scrambles that out for an Orange County throw. So Orange County, and here's the crazy thing, is over in the West, they sit in 10th place at 25 points. Memphis has 30 and sitting 4th in the East. It really is a small amount of margin in the USL Championship. One good week can jump you up the standings.
Absolutely.
One bad week can stick you in the mud.
Yeah, it's so tight this year. I don't think there's much between a lot of these clubs this year, which is, great for a neutral, right?
Yes, yeah, it's absolutely great. And of course, there's a ball over the top by Peters. That is a little bit of a heavy touch looking for Kisiedu, but Shuttler there to read that.
But early days here, just seeing each other around.
It's just great to be at a soccer game. Of course, Women's World Cup, U.S. doing great last night against Vietnam, getting the 3-0 victory. I know some people said, hey, maybe they should have put in 5, 6, 7. Hey, 3 points is 3 points, win in advance. As long as you win your last game in the World Cup in the knockout rounds, that's all that matters.
Yeah, win's a win. I mean, poor old Ireland, we had a tough one against Australia, so we would have liked to win.
Yeah, but that one girl, she got stuck in against the Aussies, though.
Yeah,
she's a tough.
Katie McCabe, yeah.
Tough, you knew who I was talking about.
Tough player, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully.
She's got a Roy Keane of the women.
That's quite a statement, but yeah.
Yeah, might be a little hyperbole, just a little.
No, she's a great player, yeah.
Here's Luis Fernando. Foul's going to be called by J.C. Griggs. Memphis will get the restart here. About 10 yards off the midfield stripe, and Aaron Malloy will whip that back far side to Jelani Peters and finds Akeem Ward, who loves to maraud down that left side over to Emerson Hindman. He's picked himself up a goal on the road. He has adjusted nicely in with Memphis 901 FC. Of course, he had the World Cup last night, and then that Messi guy played against Cruz Azul, and of course, what does he do? Next to last kick of the game, scores on a free kick.
Fantastic, yeah. Great to see some player.
Here's your injury report brought to you by Campbell Clinic. Carson Vom Stieg is getting closer and closer to being match fit, but not tonight. Morton Borchol and also Drew Fox for Orange County. It's brought to you by Campbell Clinic. They can't make you necessarily any faster, but they can take away the excuses for you not being fast and get you back to your best active life. Love those guys at Campbell Clinic. And the offside flag will go up, and it's going to be offside for Brian Oloski. Brian is playing in the middle, just behind Milan. Milan, 8 goals, 3 assists. Brian has yet to scratch. For Memphis fans, I'm sure they're hoping that'll stay that way. Tried to go behind the left leg. Fernando turns that over in the midfield, but now Memphis gets it right back. There's DaCosta, a great ball to Fernando. He's got somebody in the middle. That's Kisiedu. Deflected ball. Oh, and it has to be scuttled away as we had a miss hit. Nearly an own goal. And Colin Shuttler called into action very quickly. I couldn't tell if that was Marcus Nakim that got the touch, but it got caught, I think, under Kisiedu and the Orange County defender, and that was almost a catastrophe.
Yeah, great ball from Fernando.
For Orange County. No, actually, that was off of Owen Lamb.
Yeah. Almost
a self-inflicted wound there. Back to live action, corner kick in, and Jelani Peters goes down, and another save. No! It's inside the post!
Wow. Wow.
And just like that, Emerson Hindman.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
In the 6th minute. Can't wait to see the replay, because it looked like Shuttler had gotten another hand on it, making a brilliant stop, and perhaps he did get a hand on it, but he couldn't turn it around the post. The sidewinder, and Shuttler, it took a big weird bounce.
Yeah,
it bounced over the keeper. Shuttler was going low, and it jumped up on him. And Hindman, like you said, it doesn't matter how you get it.
Yeah, we take it. We take it.
Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal in the 6th minute, and Memphis out on the front foot, leading 1-0.
He caught it well, and if you don't strike, you don't score. So fair play to Emerson Hindman. It's on frame, and anything can happen. Great start from Memphis, 901. Keeper be disappointed, no doubt. But if you're Memphis, who cares?
Memphis looking for more. DaCosta with the outside of the boot cross, and that's going to be just offside for Laurent Kisiedu.
That is a brilliant, brilliant pass from Rodrigo DaCosta.
Here's a look at our coaches tonight, brought to you by XMC. Stephen Glass, Memphis 901 FC in his first season, and he has adjusted well, very well, as Memphis still with some matches in hand. It's going to have some opportunities to continue to climb up the table. And the team has done quite well after the 2 road results. You know, it's kind of like in the beginning of the season, two poor results, and then just like that, they run off 11 in a row, and then you have a couple of, bad nights.
Yeah.
And then you come right back, and that's tweaking, that's getting things right. There's Morton Carlson. He's the head coach for Orange County. And the coach is brought to you by XMC Technologies, a visual edge technology company.
Shows character back to that, to lose games like that and bounce back. It shows the character of this group, Tim, that Stephen Glass has put together here.
Oh, absolutely. When you have the travel and then you go across 2 time zones, you go to the coast, and there's always that built-in excuse of jet lag, or we traveled across the country, but to be able to pull a result is a good thing. 9th minute here. Opening goal by Emerson Hindman, his 3rd of the season. That happened in the 6th minute as Memphis 901 FC leads this one 1-0. It's a drop back to Shuttler. Yeah, and to your point earlier, I think he'll be kicking himself, because the ball that he saved on what could have been an own goal the level of difficulty might have been just a bit higher, because I mean that was from point blank range. But again, when you look at that replay, it did take a big hop. I think he was expecting low and wide, and it went right over his hand, right in the torso area. So I think he'll be upset with that. There's an over-the-top ball, and that's well read by Andrew Romick. Maybe a little overcooked too, looking for Brian Alosky. Bit of end-to-end action here. And before we go any further too, we want to send just a big special shout out to the folks in Germantown, Tennessee. I know there's quite a few that are at the match tonight. Of course, all across the Mid-South, there have been a lot of storms. Tens of thousands of people have been without power for a period of time. But the folks at Germantown still dealing with the water being out due to some equipment issues there. And if you're watching tonight, we want to say thank you. And of course, Memphis 901 FC thinking of you, and just appreciate you guys watching, and hope we can bring you a couple of hours of entertainment. We know things have maybe not been all the best, but things will get better.
Absolutely.
It's like the 2 games Memphis lost. Things got better, back on the upswing, just like that.
Things will only get better.
Is that Howard Jones? It's a little
great song,
yeah, absolutely. And you know, the team did it. I thought, and now we've got a whistle. Did we have an injury? Or are we doing a restart? Maybe a restart. Or it also could be a turf issue.
No, it's shoes, I think, isn't it? Rodrigo da Costa has an issue with shoes. We have a turf issue. Rodrigo's changing his shoes.
That's some thick grass there, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Love walking out on the soccer pitch, though.
Nothing like it.
Oh, yeah. Although as I get older, it seems like the other end of the pitch is just a little bit further, a little bit further,
a
little bit further. You know, the team did a great thing tonight too. I thought this was terrific, and this, you know, with all the stuff that's going on with the weather and everything, tonight offering concession credits with tickets that were bought, you know, day before and day of.
Really, great.
For so you can get yourself a cold one or a hot dog or some popcorn. So, yeah, this is good, and of course, hopefully, you know, at halftime, if we have an opportunity, if we can grab Assistant Sporting Director Caleb Patterson-Sewell. Maybe pick his brain a little bit about some of the community stuff, because I know the club's been out working with players and around the area.
The ref's not happy with something. Yeah, 1 by 1 yard or something with the grass in an area.
Hey, not only is that great camera work, that's great microphone work.
Yeah.
We're going to lay quiet for a second, because while they talk, we want you to hear what they're talking about. Let's put you at field level. So we're going to take a hydration break while maybe some landscaping.
Yeah, I don't know what he's...
And this happened in the 12th minute, Inda, so there's going to be some Miller Lite stoppage time. And now they're playing Crazy Train on the PA system. Hey, let's take if we have a second, I'd love to take a look at that goal again, because this is a sidewinder from 18 yards out by Emerson Heineman. And that skipped, and at first glance, it looked like that Shuttler is going to be able to parry that around, but it just at the last second, it took that big bobble up and over. And as you've said before, just put it on frame and see what happens.
I mean, you saw the goal in Sacramento, Heineman scored as well. I think he put it on frame, and, you know, keeper kind of made a bit of a mess of it as well, but, you know, can't fault that. If you find the net or find the target, finding the target is the key at the start, and then see what happens. So fair play to Emerson Heineman. It's a great strike as well. I mean, it's great technique. And yeah, I mean, keeper will be disappointed, but Stephen Glass and his side will be very, very happy.
Must have worked on his flexibility over at the USL Training Center over at Campbell Clinic. Must have done that. And we're getting some, and this is an international friendly, or maybe this is a domestic friendly of Women's World Cup, as the women are playing keep away from the boys. And that's so unfair because the girls grow taller faster than the guys. He doesn't understand, but he's in a pickle there.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how, and right there, Inda, see the guy in the kind of purple short sleeve shirt there? That's kind of how I felt at the end of the day working on the pool. It's like, you know what, just give me a beer and just lean back and just chill. I mean, he's living his best life. He's with his friends.
He's living it.
Yeah, I mean, that is wonderful.
I'm still not sure what's going on here.
So we've had about a 3-minute delay.
Yeah.
All right. In fact, if we can take a look at the officials, if we can pan the camera over to where the scrum is, you've got J.C. Griggs. And I know there's a bit of a delay here, but this is what you also want in your referee that is a caretaker of the 22 men that are out there. You want to make sure if there's any issues, and this is something that you very rarely see at AutoZone Park, that there's any particular issue. They do a great job getting the turf down on the baseball infield. But I mean, you know, it's Mother Nature. You can't, you know, things can happen. Get a nice little breather. Everybody's catching up with everybody down there on the pitch. Here comes, is this, we have a grounds crew coming here? I think we do. I don't know if this is going to be, oh, he's got a hammer. You know it's serious when they bring out the hammer. And
yeah, I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that hammer.
Now, if he starts putting nails in this, well, maybe there is something like that.
Yeah, something underneath, maybe.
You know,
I don't know.
I mow and I edge. Beyond that, that's all I know about landscaping.
Yeah, I'd rather just talk about football and coach it rather than deal with the grass. The only bad thing is it's the time that's going to have to be added on, and you know. And
I think we got it. All right, there's your man of the match.
Yeah, man of the match right there. It gives.
This could be an 8-7 thriller at the end, but you know what? The guy that makes the match back underway.
It just gives Orange County a bit of time to settle as well. 9-1 were on top and had some chances. And
now is this just a drop here? Because what I remember, I think, wasn't Memphis about to take a penalty kick?
Yeah.
It's been so long ago, and
I don't know if that'll work, Tim, but.
Nah. Maybe an uncontested drop would be the way to go. I think that's what we're going to have here to get back underway. So really about a 4.5-minute delay. And we are back in action. 17th minute, Memphis 901 FC after a 6-minute goal from Emerson Heineman. Leading this one 1-0. Rodrigo da Costa trying to settle it down. The ball stays in off of the calf of Luis Fernando. Memphis putting heavy pressure on in the attacking third. That's nice work there. Whether or not they maintain it, still a good thing. And there they go again with more pressure and win the ball right back. So good work, Jeremy Kelly, Rodrigo da Costa, Luis Fernando, and Reese Buckmaster over on this near side. Crossing the ball into the middle of the pitch. Buckmaster might be able to get there first. He does at the top of the box. He will drop that to Jeremy Kelly. They'll play a little 1-2.
You can really see the quality of Emerson Heineman as his fitness levels pick up each week. Great to watch. So smooth on the ball. Obviously 2 goals now in the last 2 games, but a massive addition to Stephen Glass's side when he is in the team.
You've coached some terrific players through the years, and you continue to do so. What is it about a player like Heineman that just makes it so easy? Does mentally and physically, does the game just seem slower to somebody that gets it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously just guys that have that touch and just that. He's just so smooth on the ball. I think that's the kind of his, just the way he even struck the goal. Like, just guys like that. They're hard to find, hard to replace, and just such a quality player on the ball. He's so calm as well. So
There's some good work by Kyle Scott. Brian Olaski centers the ball. Somebody's going to have to clean it up. Graham Smith says, "I'll do it," and clears that out to midfield. A nervous moment for Memphis 901 FC, but well dealt. And now Jeremy Kelly with a good strong tackle, and Memphis takes back over. Does the ball stay in? And no, it doesn't look like it does. And last off of Fernando for an Orange County throw. And Ryan Dogman grabbing the Achilles. He's going to have a throw in near midfield.
But yeah, just back time. It's hard to beat experience, Tim. It's hard to beat it. I mean, it's hard to beat it at any level of the game. And I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. Like I said, I think you can see he's getting fitter every week.
Nice read by Jeremy Kelly. Finds Kisiedu. He can work some magic in the box. Oh, looks for DaCosta and almost found him. Cleared out quickly by Orange County, and they'll go up high looking for Mark McNulty. That's a familiar name.
Yeah, McNulty, a couple of caps for Scotland. Played in the Scottish Premier League, played in England as well, I think for Coventry, Sunderland. Very, very good player. A lot of pedigree in that boy.
Good bit of possession here. Down the wing for Orange County. Centering ball, slung off the post. Oh my,
wow.
Guilty chance for Orange County. And that one's going to go begging.
Just as we spoke about him.
Was that Kasipli? He came sliding in.
Could have been McNulty.
Yeah, it could have very well been Mark McNulty on the far post. I know we'll get another look at that in just a moment. Now here's another drive. That's a diagonal run, but that's going to be a bit late. And I think that was McNulty a moment ago that came sliding in on that ball. Here's another look at it. Dogman puts a great ball in.
That's McNulty.
Yeah, that is McNulty, and then he hits the upright. Just a gilt-edged chance. Romig was certainly beaten by a good 3 or 4 yards.
That's actually a shock and miss, really, for a guy of his standards and quality. They'll be very upset with that miss. You'd expect a guy of his quality to score that. A let off for 901.
Oh, he's got to move quickly. Romig, oh, and he does, and just only so. A goalkeeper's worst nightmare is a lightly touched back pass.
I have no idea. I think it was Jeremy Kelly. Like, we can't continue to give a guy of McNulty standards these quality chances.
And the goal was gaping. Memphis catching a break. We'll see if they'll make Orange County pay. Here's Kisiedu, top of the box. He can curl one toward the back post. Here's Buckmaster!
What a goal.
He drills the volley!
What a strike.
901 FC! Buckmaster, the shot master, doubles the lead 2-0 on a wonderful Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal here in the 23rd minute.
Unbelievable strike, Tim. Unbelievable. Brilliant ball.
What a ball from Kisiedu. Rattles underneath the crossbar. Buckmaster, a certain finish. The degree of difficulty off the charts. Strikes it cleanly with the laces. Kisses the crossbar, maybe taking a touch of paint with it. And definitely taking the 901 FC lead up a notch to 2-0. And Reese Buckmaster, what a way to open your account for the 2023 season. His first goal in the 23rd minute.
Wow, what a finish.
And just like that, Orange County's got some catching up to do.
Yeah, from almost being 1-1, which probably should have been 1-1, to 2-0 down. Brilliant, brilliant football, though, from 901. What a goal.
There's another ball through. It's Iloski, and he pulls one back for Orange County just like that. And that's why the league is afraid of this man. Anywhere, anytime. Milan Iloski.
Just caught sleeping. He's been down that side a few times though tonight. Great little ball.
Takes it on the half volley, and just before Romig gets there, Romig goes low, Iloski goes high. Look at that touch. Absolutely brilliant. If he strikes it harder, he may chip that over the goal. Had the discipline just to ease it over Drew Romig, who came barreling in. And just like that, in the 24th minute.
Boy's a player. 9 goals, 3 assists. I mean, that guy, so crafty. Great run. And a brilliant finish. And you're right, that's why this league is so tight this year. Teams in 10th are 4 points behind teams in 4th and 3rd. It's insane.
Well, I hope people showed up on time, because if they show up 30 minutes late, you've already...
What a start.
Yeah.
What a start to this game.
Malloy plays that out of danger to Romig. Dogman. Looking for Kissiedu. A little too much mustard on her. Hey, are you looking forward to seeing Luton Town in the Premier League?
Yeah, we'll see how they do. But yeah, it's a great story, but we'll see how they do.
It's another long ball over the top. We see exactly, we see the MO of what Orange County wants to do. And they've proven you only really have to be right once or twice if you try it 15 times.
Yeah, they definitely have a little game plan as well. And we saw the goal they just scored. It's get it into feet in the middle of the park, and the Iloski boys can run, or McNulty. So that front three is dangerous.
Headed on by DaCosta. Shuttler able to get it out of harm's way.
I mean, this could be 2-2 at the moment. I mean, it's insane.
Absolutely.
What a start to a match.
You know, McNulty may rue missing that opportunity, but when you are a professional, you're always looking for that next chance.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, here's a good ball into Fernando. He can weave his way down the wing. He's good at cutting inside, too, this time. He does save the ball over to Jeremy Kelly, who could launch one in the box. Instead, goes to Malloy, and they'll see what Akeem Ward can do with it. Finds Emerson Hyndman. He scored from near there earlier. Kissiedu in for DaCosta, and that is cleared out. Good team defense as they put 3 men in the middle of the box on DaCosta, so there was nowhere to go. Now Jeremy Kelly has to fight just to find an outlet. He does in Jelani Peters, and the armbar takedown be a foul on Orange County.
It's just back and forth. It's just back and forth tonight so far.
Yeah, it hasn't been that physical of a match.
No. 2 good teams going at it. It's been good to watch.
Seth Kasipley with the foul. And that'll be out for a goal kick.
901 having a lot of success when they can switch that ball to Akeem Ward and Lauren Kissiedu. We've seen it tonight. We need kind of a little bit more of that. I mean, the goal came from Fernando coming inside, and we've seen him when he came on a couple weeks ago against San Antonio, just clipping those balls into Laurent where he can be 1v1. So, you know, that and moving the ball side to side are kind of been the trademarks of 901 this season, and we need to see more of that here in the remaining part of this first half, which obviously we expect it to be a long one because of the stoppage.
Oh, here's Hyndman with the takeaway, and now Kissiedu has some space, but he's going away from goal. Chips it into the box. Nobody home on the far post. That developed very quickly. No time for someone to fill the gap far side, but Memphis does maintain possession. That's a nice touch by Aaron Malloy to keep the ball moving for Memphis. Now he's got the ball back to Fernando. Can he save it? He does. Oh, and the touch lets him down, and just like that, He loses the ball, and now, are they saying the ball went out?
Interesting. I'd love to see that one right down the line there. Stephen Glass is adamant the full ball wasn't over the line. Let's have a look at this.
That ball is still in.
Because there's a bit of it on the line, yeah.
Yep, because it's the plane, right? It's not touching the line, it's just over the line, correct? The plane?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, watch any corner kick these days. Nobody wants to put the ball on the line or the arc, ever.
And they had a better view than us on the sideline.
That was Zeno Cho, the assistant referee, making that call.
It's a tough sideline to be on as a sideline judge. Assistant referee over there.
Yeah, you have to wonder if they draw straws to see who gets away from the coaches.
Of course, assistant referees probably don't want to be on the side the coaches are at, but.
I mean, not that you, as a collegiate coach, would ever give an official a hard time.
No
but
chance.
Which one do you reckon is a more difficult job? The assistant referee on the side of the benches, or the fourth official who hears it from everybody?
All of them. They're all tough jobs.
There's a look for McNulty. That's going to be picked off by Graham Smith. By the way, on the goal for Milan Ilaski, it was his brother Brian who got his first assist of the season on that.
Yeah.
There's a hard foul on Luis Fernando.
That could be a yellow card.
Will J.C. Griggs put him in the books? And he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be Ryan Dogman. A yellow card here in the 31st minute. Here's another look at it. Looks like he clipped him from behind, and Memphis will get a restart near midfield. Buckmaster looking for Fernando. Tried to find Malloy, but look who was there. It was Emerson Hyndman, maintains possession. Oh, and a nice pass by DaCosta to keep it going for Memphis. Good sliding challenge, though, by Dogman. Here's a ball by Kyle Scott. He's got McNulty. McNulty plows through one defender, two defenders, and then dribbles it one more time, and then touches it home underneath Andrew Romig. And just like that, this match is tied in the 32nd minute. That was strong work by Mark McNulty, but it all started back 60 yards up the field with a terrific ball by Kyle Scott.
Yeah, that's just a great finish. The strength of the man. Great ball. Two centre-halves are caught. His strength to stay on the feet. No one could touch him. Tried. Just, it's well done for McNulty, but it's a poor finish if you're Stephen Glass. He won't be happy with that. Two centre-halves are just caught ball watching, and probably a striker with international caliber is just standing right between them.
And now we have a discussion with Aaron Malloy, and now they're walking over to, are they walking over to the head coach? Now there's going to be a yellow card for Reese Buckmaster. Look at that smile. How can you give that guy a yellow card?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Seriously.
Credit where credit's due to Mark McNulty. Finished the ball, but 901 will not be happy with that.
If we can get another extended look of that pass that led to the goal, what really makes this goal, Enda, is the fact that McNulty is confidently running. He's not even touching the ball, but he's shielding the two defenders from the ball while he waits to take his first touch. It was brilliant work by him, and Orange County deservedly getting their second goal of the match.
He's a quality centre forward. You don't get a couple of caps for Scotland without being that type of level. So the fact that he's let sit and get that space will be really, really looked at, because the ball is from his own half as well. I mean, that's the challenge.
There's the challenge, and that's good officiating. to let the play breathe by J.C. Griggs, and that's what caused the yellow card. But that's also was the assist on the play as well from Kyle Scott, who picks up his 3rd assist on the season.
It is a great pass, but it's from his own half. Stephen Glass will be raging at that because it's just a turnover, right? 901 has the ball. I think it was a lovely little flick from DaCosta. It didn't work out to Heinemann or whoever it went to, and it's literally just a one-time ball, and that's just not. It's not good enough from the Memphis back line.
And it was straight down Central Avenue, too.
It's not good enough. And once McNulty gets it, you can't bring him down, you know, because he's in the box. You're probably losing a player and a goal.
Here's Fernando. Heavy touch, though, saved by Aaron Malloy. Not only can you not bring him down tactically, but physically, he's a specimen.
Yeah, he's a big boy, strong lad.
Kisiedu across, looking for Buckmaster, and Dogman heads that to safety for another Celtic crossing corner kick. The 2nd of the match for Memphis 901 FC. All right, here's a look at that pass that set up the goal. Here's the ball, but watch what McNulty does. He waits, he waits, he waits, he waits, and then a touch at the top of the box. He ran 20 yards with the ball before ever touching it. It was brilliant work. Here's the end swinger. That is touched, but saved by Kisiedu. And they're going to say that completely crossed the line for a goal kick.
Looking back at it, I'm actually glad Graham Smith didn't bring him down, because we would have been down to 10 men. It would have been a disaster.
But good positioning, good shielding. I mean, that's just a professional finisher.
He's great player. We looked him up before the game. Obviously, we know where he's played, and it's, you know, he's a fantastic playing resume. And he's been so active in this game already, you can see.
Shuttler with the stutter step launches that past midfield, and that will be off of an orange kit for a Memphis throw-in. Of course, don't forget, folks, we had about a 3.5 to 4 minute delay with the turf, so we're going to have quite a bit of Miller Lite stoppage time here in just a bit. So really, we may be closer to 19, no, not 19 minutes, but really about 14 minutes, if maybe 15 minutes left here in the first half. Yeah, throw in here in the attacking third for Orange County. Ryan Dogman over to Dylan Powers. He's looking for the diagonal ball over for Brian Olaski. Saves it with the outside of his boot, at least momentarily, and then brings Akeem Ward down. And that'll be a free kick. Can Memphis just decline that and take the goal kick?
I don't think so.
Rather than be 2 yards off the inline, stuck in the corner on the temporary grass, can we not just take it at the top of the 6?
Yeah, not going to work.
Oh, that's a terrible place to take the free kick. Because you're stuck. Well, you're stuck.
He'll get a bit of yardage out of that roll.
If he rolls it again. We'll see if he rolls it again. Because now he's got to sprint back into the box.
Smart goalie, though. Just rolls it a bit further up for himself.
And he's got plenty of time. That's a good ball. Jeremy Kelly, he'll pull up and drop that for Akeem Ward. Memphis playing triangles here, just slowly working their way back and forth around the wings, looking for a bit of an opening. They have Fernando and, of course, Akeem Ward and Laurent Kisiedu that can work the wings. And Reese Buckmaster can do the same. Here's a nice diagonal ball over to Akeem Ward. That is going to be headed off of an Orange County jersey for another Celtic crossing corner kick. Nicely done. Well cushioned header right off of, I believe that was off of Owen Lamb for another corner kick for 901 FC here in the 39th minute. So goals in the 6th and 22nd minute by Heinemann and Buckmaster from Memphis. And then in the 24th by Milan Ilaski and Ryan, and then by Mark McNulty in the 24th and 32nd. That's where we stand. There's a header, back post, and Graham Smith can't get there, but that's because it's headed away by Milan Ilaski. There's your box-to-box of the Celtic Crossing corner kick.
Need to make this pressure toll now, 9:01. As we know, there's going to be a lot of stoppage time here at the end of the first half. Plenty of time here.
Out swinging ball, top of the box. McNulty got just a piece of it. Memphis will maintain possession, though.
It's a great ball from Aaron Malloy.
Tell you, Memphis has come in with that game plan. They've seen something where they feel like they can switch confidently in the attacking third, and they've been able to do so. It has come very quickly, and they've been very successful with that.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success down with Laurent and Hakeem Ward.
Roming's got to move, and he'll blast that one away. Safety first. And a throw in for Orange County. Plays it into the gap. That's a great throw in now for McNulty on the wing. Here's Alaski. Alaski into the top of the box. Has to go out wide. Brian Alaski trying to figure out what to do with it. He goes to Kyle Scott, who has an assist on the night. And now into the middle of the box. Just a flicked on header by Graham Smith. McNulty and Fernando having a little bit of a pushing match. No foul. That'll go to Orange County here in the 41st minute. Centering ball, well read by Andrew Romig, head high. Easy takedown.
Yeah, it's an easy one for Drew Romig.
There's a little bit of 1-2 work, and that's Buckmaster. Buckmaster has Emerson Hindman. He can fire from there. He does! Spilled, but easily corralled by Colin Shuttler. Went low.
Yeah, good chance for 901. He could have went to Kisiadu. But we know he can hit ball from there, so we don't blame him.
You were mentioning earlier his match fitness.
Yeah.
Well, when the heat index gets 105, you become match fit a little bit quicker, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, game by game, he's been off. Before he joined Memphis, I think he was off for a few months, so, you know, it'll take him a little bit of time, but you can see the quality, and as I said, I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. But yeah, it'll certainly help him get up to match fit.
DaCosta looking long and diagonally for Hindman. Hindman wins the challenge. Can he win the second challenge? He can't win the challenge. In fact, he draws a foul, and that's going to be on as he took down Sipley.
Look how quick they want to play Orange County.
They do. They had numbers. They were ready to go, trying to catch Memphis out of shape. And there's a foul from behind. That's a cynical one, and that'll be Alaski going into the book.
Yeah.
Here in the 43rd minute.
I've got to give credit to Orange County tonight. Came here with a game plan. I mean, they're pressing high, aggressive, want to play quick, not afraid at all on the road. You see some teams come and they sit and let Memphis have the ball, but
I think they almost had to because of what they saw Memphis do at Sacramento.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they dominated the ball in Sacramento, Memphis, so. Really quick as well on transition when they win that ball. We saw that second goal. It's direct.
Over the top to DaCosta. They want a handball. Dylan Powers is calling a handball. Into the box, looking for Hindman. That is headed up. temporarily out of danger by Nakeem. Fernando, middle of the pitch. Don't see him there very often. Chipped over. There's one touch. There's two touches.
Yes!
Stays in play, but not for long, because Rodrigo da Costa buries the biscuit.
It was coming. It was coming.
Memphis 901 FC, after losing a 2-goal lead, has reestablished the lead with a never say die goal. Look at Hyndman come through. Powers comes crashing through. Everybody goes down. Da Costa's the first one up. And to the winner goes the spoils. And that spoil is another Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal. Da Costa, his 7th of the season in the 44th minute. Memphis 901 FC regains the lead 3-2.
Like I said, with Emerson Hyndman's goal, no one cares how it goes in the net. It was a scramble, great run from Hyndman. I mean, I think Da Costa fell over, Hyndman fell over, and then Da Costa eventually gets it in the net. So, brilliant, brilliant. I mean, it was coming, it was good movement, patient from 901, and goal's a goal for us, Tim. 3-2.
Now for Memphis, it's to put a seal on the goal for the rest of the half.
Yeah,
and
7
go
minutes.
in with at least a 1-goal lead. So there's going to be a minimum of 7 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time.
As that goal went in, I could see the technical staff talking to the two centre halves about McNulty probably being a little bit tighter to him. And every time there's a transition, the ball's looking for McNulty. So hopefully we clean that type of stuff up. Seven minutes, didn't expect that, Tim. Did you?
No, I was thinking maybe 4, maybe 5. But you know, maybe our conversation was just so charming and enjoyable that time just flew. Here's Kisiedu. He's charming and enjoyable to watch. And now Da Costa's down. He's staying down. Stephen Glass is reading the riot act to the 4th official, Albert Key. Mensah.
Be interested to see that.
Play continues on around the body of Da Costa, and now the officials decide to blow the whistle.
It is close to the 4th official, so if it's a bad tackle, they have every right to be upset because he's looking at it right in front of people.
And I wouldn't be surprised if one of the coaching staff gets a yellow card just because the officials are upset for getting called out on this. Somebody is getting a yellow card. Is it going to be Dylan Powers in this case? It is going to be Dylan Powers. In the 2nd minute of stoppage time, here's the play. Oh, he stepped on his boot, right on his foot. That is, I'll just say it kindly, that is not a nice thing to do.
He's saying he didn't mean it, but he's down, and then he caught him, though.
I didn't mean to put on 20 pounds last year, but here we are.
Yeah, he's definitely getting the yellow for it, for sure.
So now let's see if the 4th official or the assistant referee tattles on the Memphis staff for being upset.
Yeah,
they all have the earphones in.
Hopefully not.
All right, let's see what happens here. Now the referee is going to come over. He says, get inside the dotted line.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Let's see what happens here. Can we pan back a little bit? Let's just see what the referee... Okay, the referee is just going to call a throw. So not a free kick?
No yellows? Nothing?
Well, the yellow was for Powers.
He definitely got it?
He got the yellow card.
Okay.
And now...
no, ball was thrown back to 901, yeah.
And good sportsmanship by Orange County. Let's call it, it is what it is, and fair play to Orange County. But these guys know what they're doing. There is no protection in the boots anymore. Long gone are the days where they're not tight and you could, stick a couple of quarters in there, allegedly.
No more.
So we're in the third minute, or fourth minute rather, of 7 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time. DaCosta back out there from Memphis. He's running a little gingerly, but when you get your foot stomped on, it's hard to blame him for that. No card, by the way, for didn't look like for the coaching staff.
No.
Oh, there's a light pass. That's the second one, I believe, by Kelly tonight.
Yeah.
Memphis is able to cover up that sin. But here comes Orange County again. I tell you, they get behind, they get relentless. Looking for McNulty in the center of the box. Jelani Peters reads that very well out to Akeem Ward. And now Jeremy Kelly plays that to Akeem on a wing run. Memphis somehow able to unlock Orange County. And now there's another pass left begging by Memphis, this time by Malloy. Here comes Dogman. Dogman can shoot from there. Oh, there's a deflection. It's an own goal. Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
If he leaves it alone, it's an easy pickup, maybe even played with the feet by the keeper. But a defender's nature is to block everything that his keeper has in front of him.
Yeah, it's...
Here's another look at it. Takes a rip from 20 yards.
Nothing Drew Roman can do about it. It's just...
Yeah. It would have been a simple save down low.
So unlucky again, like just making it hard too. Just before that, Jeremy Kelly giving the ball away as well. They're just making it hard on themselves. And no doubt Stephen Glass and the staff will be saying, here, manage the game. You know, there's 2-3 minutes left, just manage the game. I'll give Orange County credit again. I think you mentioned it, Tim. The transition to attack when they win the ball to go at 901 is very, very good. And there we see it again. Just poor giveaways.
That's good 1-2 work by Orange County. Unfortunately, nobody running through that channel, and Andrew Romig is there to corral the ball.
Their ability to press and win the ball and go to goal when they win it it actually reminds me of kind of when Charleston came here. It was very much the same thing. High press and try to put 901 off. Obviously they've got a little bit of luck as well along the way, which helps, but
it's another over-the-top ball looking for McNulty.
Yeah, they're going to go A to B as quick as they can, because they do have a front 3 or 4 that are absolutely rapid when they get it.
Final seconds of Miller Lite stoppage time here in the first half. I know you're just recovering from having a little bout of illness yourself.
Yeah.
Are you able to go another 45? This is nuts. This has been frantic.
Yeah. Food poisoning took it out of me, but what a game. This is just bonkers, really.
Here's DaCosta. Is there another goal in this half? The referee will let them play on a bit more.
I hope not for Orange County. I would imagine Stephen Glass is going to be irate at halftime.
And there may be added time because of the injury to DaCosta. It's possible. Looking for Kisiedu, overplays everybody, and you would think that would just about do it.
And no, Orange County is going to go for it again. Yeah.
And now they have a dead ball. They're going to get a restart at midfield and get to send everybody but the kitchen sink up here for the last dying seconds. They'll play it quickly. They could have walked it up another 10 yards, and then they gave it away. And that's going to do it for the first half.
I'm exhausted, Tim.
So other than 6 goals, not much happening here at AutoZone Park, but a USL Championship thriller. My goodness. So we are through 45 minutes. Memphis out to a 2-0 lead. Orange County ties it up. Memphis then regains the lead, and then Orange County ties it again. And we're only halfway done, 45 more minutes to go, but we got halftime stats. We're going to look around the league and so much more coming up next. It's 3-3 at AutoZone Park, Memphis and Orange County.
It's time to cash in on your home equity with our great low interest rates. We offer 1.99% APR for the first 6 months. If you're thinking about a major remodeling project, purchasing a new vehicle, funding a dream vacation, or more, a home equity line of credit from First South Financial is a great way to make that happen. Offer ends soon. To find out more, visit firstsouth.com or give us a call at 901-380-7400 today for details. It's time to cash in on your home equity with our great low interest rates. We offer 1.99% APR for the first 6 months. If you're thinking about a major remodeling project, purchasing a new vehicle, funding a dream vacation, or more, a home equity line of credit from First South Financial is a great way to make that happen. Offer ends soon. To find out more, visit firstsouth.com or give us a call at 901-380-7400 today for details.
At Junk Luggers, our commitment to donating and recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need. And I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
An absolutely lively game at AutoZone Park. Memphis jumps out to a 2-goal lead. Orange County ties it up. Memphis gets the lead again. Orange County ties it up. That's just chapter 1. We've got 45 more minutes to go. We got halftime stats. We're going to look around the league and upcoming schedule, so much more. That is coming up. It is Memphis 901 FC 3, Orange County SC 3. We'll be right back.
It's time to cash in on your home equity with our great low interest.
American made means more than just being made in America. It means representing the values that our country is founded on. Hard work, independent spirit, revolutionary thinking, breaking a few rules, and doing it all for the right reasons. American-made bad boy mowers. Mow with an attitude.
When people ask, why bad boy? It's simple. Every bad boy mower and every bad boy tractor are born from steel and built tough to the same standards that have made the bad boy brand legendary. Not only for toughness, but for power, for strength, for performance, quality, and comfort. These are the whys. You are the how. Start your legend, bad boy.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need. And I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
At Junk Luggers, our commitment to donating and recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards. We stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
We are so glad that you are with us. We hope you joined us from the beginning because you have been treated to an incredible match. Memphis 901 FC is tied at half with Orange County SC at 3-3, along with Linda Crane. I'm Tim Van Horn. And in the USL Championship, Matt Van Oekel, the legend at Birmingham Legion, the keeper, he becomes the 5th in league history to reach 40 regular season shutouts with the 1-0 victory against the Rowdies. And then Indy 11's Aiden Quinn, second player, 20,000 regular season minutes. That's a combination of a couple of things, right? A couple of qualities for a player, isn't it, Enda?
Yeah, that's tough to do. Brilliant for him.
And then next up for Memphis 901 FC, the schedule does not get any easier as you got Bob Lilly and his Pittsburgh Riverhounds at Highmark Stadium. That's the one with the river and the train tracks. Always an interesting watch there.
It's a tough place.
And that'll be on Saturday night, 6 o'clock Central. Make sure you check that out. So that's what's up next for Memphis 901 FC. Let's look around the league. Ben Pyramid's Charleston Battery up 3-1 over the Riverhounds right now. How about those apples? At the half, Monterey Bay and Detroit City knotted up at 0. And then Van Oekel's Birmingham Legion and Louisville City tied up at 1. That's a cracking match as well in the 70th minute. And then the Miami FC leads San Antonio 1-0 in the 30th minute. Although, maybe Messi's Miami is also pretty interesting to watch as well. Let's take a look at the league standings, and you alluded to this earlier, and that the points really, everybody's bunched together in the top 4, and then you got another group below that, and with matches in hand,
it's tight.
Still a free for all. Oh, absolutely. With still double-digit games remaining, Memphis 901 FC 8 points back, but 2 matches in hand on Pittsburgh, and they are trailing at the moment. So interesting to watch there. And even the 8th, 9th, and 10th place teams, if they get on a little bit of a heater, they can make things interesting for the middle of the pack come playoff time. Halftime stats. We're knotted up at 3. Memphis 901 FC, though, with more than 2/3 of the possession. But the shots, they haven't shot often, but these teams, when they shoot, they score.
Yeah, shots, and then the XG as well. You see Orange County 1.36 versus 0.45, which is high. And some of that is giving the ball away to them in that third,
And that statistic, expected goals, it's the quality of chances, essentially.
That's high though. That's pretty high.
And then corners, Memphis has 4 Celtic crossing corner kicks, and that's where things stand. I mean, Memphis has had a lot of the ball, but when Orange County gets it, they move quickly, and they've done a great job on the wings, but they've played a lot down the middle. So the question is, Jelani Peters and Graham Smith, are they going to be able to lock things down in front of Drew Romig in the second half?
They need to, because they're so quick when they win the ball, that transition to attack, and you see that's why the XG is so high. They got the pace, they got the creativity to do it.
Yeah, they absolutely do. And then yellow cards. Memphis has 1. Reese Buckmaster picked up 1. And then there's 3 for Orange County. Dogman Ilaski, Milan Ilaski, by the way. And then Powers picking up yellows for Orange County. That's where we stand. We're at 3 apiece here at AutoZone Park. And 45 minutes down, 45 to go. We'll be back with more of your halftime from AutoZone Park coming up next.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need. And I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
At Junk Luggers, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills. We stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible. At Junk Luggers, our commitment to donating and recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards. We stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
At First South Financial, whether you're buying your first home or refinancing your current home, we will always find the most efficient home financing solution for your needs. First South Financial is a full-service mortgage lender offering VA, FHA, conventional, jumbo, and adjustable rate mortgage loans. We even offer loans with no points, fees, or closing costs. Let our lending experts help you find the loan that's just right for you. Visit firstsouth.com today. It's time to cash in on your home equity with our great low interest rates. We offer 1.99% APR for the first 6 months. If you're thinking about a major remodeling project, purchasing a new vehicle, funding a dream vacation, or more, a home equity line of credit from First South Financial is a great way to make that happen. Offer ends soon. To find out more, visit firstsouth.com or give us a call at 901-380-7400 today for details.
All right, welcome back to AutoZone Park. We are at halftime as Memphis 901 FC is level with Orange County SC 3-3, along with Enda Crayon. I am Tim Van Horn, and we caught our breath there. That was a frantic first half. It was filled with highlights. I don't know if we can squeeze them all into a minute, minute and a half, but we are darn going to try hard. Here's Luis Fernando. There's a ball that almost slipped through, and that was a great stop by the goalkeeper Shuttler, but he couldn't keep the next one out as Heinemann launches from the corner from 18 yards out. It took a big bobble. It looked like at first Shuttler was going to turn it around the post. He did not. That ended up being the third goal of the season for Emerson Heinemann in the 6th minute. Memphis 901 FC with the lead. Now tonight, it's been back and forth. Kyle Scott setting things up with the pass from the back, and then Kasipli able to feed to Iloski, and he misses that one, basically a sitter. Then we've got Akeem Ward sends this one in to Reese Buckmaster. Yeah, I didn't miss that one.
Quality finish.
Yeah, absolutely blasted that one. Memphis 901 FC off and running with a 2-0 lead. But then just like that, yep, there's Milan Iloski. He does what he does best, and that is just put the ball in the back of the net. The subtle touch. Andrew Romick goes low. Iloski goes high. And then this beautiful ball threaded by Kyle Scott finds Mark McNulty, gets past both center backs, and then just drills it home from about 8 yards away and ties things up. Here's another look at it. I mean, it's just going through a goal of the week contender if there was one for sure. And then the scramble in front of the goal. Rodrigo DaCosta, the first one up, just blasts it home from 6 yards out. Memphis regains the lead. And then in Miller Lite stoppage time, as Memphis had an opportunity to close it out, they couldn't close the deal as Graham Smith tries to turn that away for a throw-in or a corner kick. He hits the inside of his left boot and turns it inside the near post. Andrew Romick, no chance to stop it, and we're knotted up at 3 apiece. So here we are, Enda, 45 minutes away. What was the talk in the locker room, you reckon, from Memphis?
I reckon they just won't be happy with the defensive end of the field. I mean, their XG is massively high. Most of that's giveaways. Giving the ball away. We talked about it. Jeremy Kelly gave it away a few times. Jelani. I mean, they've all kind of just given them stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just got to be cleaner. It's got to be better. I mean, we know we can score goals, but we've got to keep them out as well, and we've just got to be more ruthless defending in the back line. Stephen Glass will not be happy. No chance, and he'll demand more off these guys in the second half. And guys like Graham Smith, Jelani Peters, they've played a lot of games of football, and they need to step up and lead here in the second half.
So Seth Kasipli is going to be out for Orange County, and that will make way for Thomas Amang. And Amang will enter here in the 46th minute for Orange County from Cameroon. And he will make his way in to see if he can make a difference in this match. He has played in, this will be his 13th match. He started 3, and he's got 3 goals to go with an assist. So a bit of firepower coming in off of the bench. For Orange County, and we are almost ready to go. Memphis 901 FC, of course, in their Beale Street Blues, and Orange County, well, they are in orange, and here we go. So the first substitution in for Orange County, and Amang gives chase. Memphis 901 FC has had the lead twice tonight, a 2-goal lead, and then the 3-2 lead heading into Miller Lite stoppage time. And if you're Orange County, if you're head coach Morton Carlson, the start was not the best, the first 20 minutes or so, but they've recovered very nicely. I would think he would be the happier of the two managers.
Yeah, no doubt, on the road as well. So he'll be hoping for more of the same in the second half.
Here's Akeem Ward. He'll have to center that to relieve pressure, and Aaron Malloy, as pretty much always, Johnny on the spot to take care of the ball. Finds Reese Buckmaster. Buckmaster with that beautiful goal back in the 22nd minute. Memphis plays it all the way back to Jelani Peters and to Graham Smith. It's unfortunate for Graham Smith in stoppage time with the deflected goal, but he's just as likely on the other end to latch onto a corner kick and score on the other end.
Yeah, tonight would be a good night to get it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd probably give him a good bout of short-term memory if he could do that. That should go on a t-shirt. Goals fix things. Here's Andrew Romig. Memphis spending a lot of time in its own third. Finally goes route one, looking for Rodrigo da Costa. Orange County wins the second ball. Malloy, Deeks going backward, but instead has plenty of room to penetrate now and goes near side to Akeem Ward. Ward centering for the back post. Tried to do another Buckmaster. Da Costa was there, but that is headed out and away by Ryan Dogman. And the Dogman is not howling at the moon, but there is the moon.
It's better from 901.
If the moon's made out of cheese, that was great. That would have been moldy cheese. It's a delicacy in some parts of the world. Nice job by Shuttler. Moldy cheese is a delicacy in some parts of the world. It was commonplace in my bachelor pad.
Oh, really?
Due to neglect of the fridge. 48th minute here. Tim Van Horn along with Enda Crayon. And we are thrilled to be here. This match has been very fast-paced. Could be an unforced error. That's a nice save by Owen Lamb, and may find Thomas Amang out of all this. He doesn't now. He's second to the ball behind Jelani Peters, and Peters is fouled from behind, so it'll be a free kick for Memphis.
Aaron Malloy wanted to take a quick.
And Romig will get us back underway. I keep looking at the standings in the West and in the East, and I've had people ask, well, you know, who do you think is going to go the distance? Of course, the first answer is always Memphis 901.
Of course, yeah.
But my second guess is, I don't know. I mean,
Madness, yeah.
the numbers are so tight, and on any given night, here's a chance by Memphis. Kisiedu has Da Costa, top of the box, left side, centering pass for Kisiedu, and the whistle goes up.
Offside.
Or the flag goes up. The whistle is blown for offside.
I'd like to have another look at that, actually.
It was okay. Let's see here. Are they calling this on Da Costa? He's not offside at that point. I believe Owen Lamb played him on. They let the play continue. And Kisiedu certainly not offside.
Yeah, that's...
Ooh.
Like I said, it didn't look like offside when it was live. So
yeah.
No, he's right there. He's dealing with it.
Back to live action.
That's better from 901, though. I think it was a great step. I think it was Emerson Heineman maybe that stepped in and won it for Kissyadu.
Looked like Ryan Dogman. Maybe a little bit of a knock, but he's okay. We're ready to go. Yeah, Emerson Heineman. That's the thing with the guy. He's always moving, and you just never know where he may pop up and have an impact on a play. Well, here goes Orange County again. They're looking for Thomas Amang. That's going to be out for an Orange County throw. Headed into the center of the pitch, but nobody there for Orange County, fortunately. It was just a big donut hole. Keem getting some pressure from Brian Alaska, who got his first assist of the season earlier tonight. And now Memphis on the move. They'll work diagonally to Reese Buckmaster. He's got a goal on the night. There's a centering ball to DaCosta, and a volley. Tries to return the favor on the far side, and that is out for a goal kick.
It's decent football again. It's a fantastic ball.
Just didn't strike it cleanly and didn't strike it low. His knee was
couldn't get over it to keep it down. But again, encouraging signs for 901.
Absolutely, and that's not a criticism either. The level of difficulty of
yeah,
that is
that's a tough one to finish.
One. Yeah,
no doubt he could do it. I'm sure he'll be annoyed at himself, but
Shuttler will put that select ball back into play. That'll be out for a throw. Those are terrific. Those are terrific soccer balls. I know Select and those brands used here and of course around the world. And they have the dimples on them. Those are just cool soccer balls. You launch one of those stay true in the air. I'd love to fill one with nitrogen and see if we can just launch one out of the ballpark here. But just don't tell anybody it's nitrogen, like the Dude Perfect guys. Just
have to keep that one a secret, Tim.
They're gonna call a nudge.
That's experience there from McNulty. I think the wind blew.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a sly grin there. Like, yeah, I got you, young man. We'll see where Memphis sets their line. They're going to set that right on the 18. Akeem Ward's toe in the 18. And this is going to be just right of center as Andrew Romig looks out at this. So there's a two-man wall. It's going to be Buckmaster and Luis Fernando. McNulty starts in an offside position because, well, that's what strikers do. This is going to be Brian Olaski. Lifts it up toward the back of the 6. And Marcus Nakeem couldn't latch onto it. It'll be a goal kick for Memphis 901 FC. Feels like this is the longest stretch we've had without a goal tonight.
Be careful what you wish for, Tim. Again, Orange County high line, high press, you know, making it very difficult for Memphis 901 to play out. Just making it really uncomfortable for them. Again, credit to their staff for this.
Memphis 901 FC with nearly 70% of the possession. This is going to go over the top beyond the midfield looking for DaCosta. But amongst quite a bit of that 70%, if you're in your own third trying to work your way out, it's not an effective 70%.
Orange County would be happy with that.
It's a good switch of play by Orange County. Dogman trying to work past Buckmaster. Good step in by Buckmaster. Pound for pound, inch for inch. One of the best defenders in the USL Championship. Attempted hip toss fails, but the foul is called.
Yep.
by Kevin Partita. You know, Orange County's got goals sitting in several positions out there on the pitch tonight. That's the frightening part. This is for a team, and this team is 10th. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, 10th in the West. Amazing. But like we said, it's 10th being 4 points off 3rd or 4th. It's
sure.
Like I said, I don't think we saw that last year. I think last year it was very clear at this point of the season. Remember, they won the championship, I think, in 2021 as well.
Here's Kisiedu, still hustling for the ball. He's going to put pressure on Shuttler. Shoots a worm killer out, but at least out of danger for the moment. And now Memphis gives it away, and now here comes Among. Oh, there's a nice ball looking for McNulty, but an even better challenge.
Brilliant from Aaron Malloy.
From Malloy, and the crowd appreciates that. And now Memphis, far side. Look at all the bodies back, all 11 bodies back, basically in the defending third for Orange County. Oh, there's a clever play by Kisiedu, but can't reach DaCosta. Now McNulty. And that's going to be out for a throw from Memphis 901 FC.
Going back to that tackle from Aaron Malloy and McNulty, brilliant tackle. But just before that, like we talked about at halftime, every single time 901 misplay a pass, I think it was Jeremy Kelly took a touchdown, it's a chance. And they're so good at the just transitioning into attack really fast, Orange County.
We're going to have a couple of substitutions for Orange County. And Mark McNulty is going to call it a night. He is going to head out, but he has had an impact on the game. He will be out, and that'll make way for Alex Villanueva.
That's an interesting one. McNulty is absolutely not happy at all.
And then Kyle Scott is going to make his way out. And that's going to be Ashish Chata.
Interesting subs, Tim. If I'm Graham Smith and Jelani Peters, I'm probably delighted that Mark McNulty's headed for the sideline.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't be sad.
No.
For sure. And now here comes Brian Oloski. Oloski to Lamb, centering ball, headed just out of the box and out of danger by Graham Smith. So Alex Villanueva on the season, 1 goal. This is his 14th match of the season. He started 9 of them. And Ashish Chata has 1 assist on the season. And this is his 17th match of the season. So 3 substitutions already, as you see head coach Morton Carlson.
I did not think Mark McNulty would be leaving the game in the 56th minute, Tim.
It's a bold strategy, especially right now.
Yeah.
I think if this match ended at the moment, I would think Orange County would be pleased.
Oh, they'd be delighted,
with the draw.
Yeah. They'd be delighted.
Long diagonal is headed down by Buckmaster. And then won by Fernando, but right back to Orange County. So 60 minutes in, a raucous first half. All 6 goals of this match in the first 45 minutes, but Memphis trying to add to that tally, but Jeremy Kelly is taken down, and now Owen Lamb has some room down the wing if he can save it. He does. Taking on Akeem Ward, inside track for Ward, and nice turn. And able to win it back from Memphis. One touch by Kisiedu, though, turns it right back over. Here's Oloski. There's a bump, no foul call. Oh, now they're going to call it. Oh, that's soft.
That is soft. We had the Jeremy Kelly one, angry about. Hakeem Ward probably felt he was clipped after he won it.
Oh, it'd be interesting to see that again. In fact, we're going to get a look at this. Here comes Akeem Ward. Oh, he's already dipping down a little bit, and then when he feels the contact, it's like he's been hit in the back by.
I think the argument is Jeremy Kelly was, you know, transitioning to goal and, you know, was bundled over. So that's.
This is about 25 yards from goal. This is going to be outside of Romick's left post. Certainly can have a go at it from here.
Yeah, I've no doubt he probably will.
Well, we have 3 over the ball.
Oloski, both Oloskis.
Brian Oloski up and over for a goal kick. Too flat. Had the ups, didn't have the downs.
Yeah, just couldn't keep it down. But that was the first time we saw Jeremy Kelly get away tonight, and then he, you know, was taken down. So we just need him to get on the ball more and driving at the back 4 of Orange County.
It's a nudge in the back. No foul called. And DaCosta says, well, that worked down on the other end. Why not this end?
Got to hit the ground, Tim. Sometimes guys that stay on their feet just don't.
There's also a formula. It's unpublished, allegedly, that the louder that you yelp when you go down, the more likely the offending person's going to get a yellow card.
Absolutely. The theatrics.
There's another turnover in the middle of the pitch, and this time Orange County is going to play this back to try to decompress Memphis. There's a bump from behind on Akeem Ward on Oloski.
Difficult pass from Jelani Peters with his weaker foot. Picked off, and there's been too much of this stuff tonight.
'64th minute. Orange County has used 3 of their 5 substitutions. Memphis yet to pull the string yet. There's DaCosta going for the ball. He goes down, no foul. Shuttler doesn't have hands on this one, so he'll play this long. Looking for Brian Oloski. And now Ward making the turn. You know, for the less publicized Oloski, Brian has been very active and has made himself a pebble in the shoe of Memphis tonight.
Yeah, they work so hard, the front 3. So hard.
It's a cut inside by Buckmaster. Emerson Hindman playing a long ball, looking for Kisiedu. That is headed down. That is offside. Flag goes up.
Again, they're complaining about that offside, and we've obviously seen 1 or 2 that have been tight tonight.
Yeah, they've been pretty close, no doubt about that. All right, so we've got another substitution, and that's going to do it for Brian Oloski for tonight. Oloski is off, and that's going to make way the fourth substitution of the night. And it's going to be Karady Oceandina. It's out of Redmond, Washington. And Oceandina on the season. It's his 17th match of the year. It's 3 goals. You mentioned this before the game. They've got some firepower.
He's off.
Flag, does it stay down? No, it does not stay down, and that's a heck of a save by Roman anyway. Good job by Drew Romig. You'd love for those to count in your stats, but it shows the intent of Orange County. Here's the ball. You know,
yeah,
you have one guy off, and maybe even Oceandina is off as well. But regardless, Thomas Amang was definitely offside.
More pace now from the front 3, so every little turnover is going to be a danger for 901. Have to limit these now, last half an hour or so. That's got to be a foul. Well done, ref. He hesitated a wee bit, but
here's another look at that over the top.
yeah, it's an easy one for him in the end.
It's also a foul in the NBA.
Yeah, any other sport.
All right, Memphis putting some pressure on Orange County with 10 men behind the ball, but now Memphis trying to decompress them and find some lane of attack as this match. We're almost 22 minutes into the second half, and I don't want to jinx it, but the match has actually settled down quite a bit from the first half. As we've now just cast the broadcaster's jinx. We'll see.
It couldn't have gone in the other direction.
That's a fair point, too. And now Graham Smith, or it's going to be Jeremy Kelly, rather, goes in the book with a yellow card. You know, we mentioned earlier it wasn't a very physical match at the onset, but it's gotten much more physical now.
Here we go, yeah.
Yellow card in the 68th minute.
And that's
Jeremy Kelly.
Yeah, it's poor though. It's poor, especially this type of the game, this time in the game. I mean, that's obviously his frustration from the earlier one where he was still angry at.
Be out for an Orange County throw. Look at that. They go very quickly.
So
Thomas Amang. There's a drive and just over the bar. And I think that whizzed just over the glove of Drew Romig.
There's that quick throw in. We've almost got done off it 3 times tonight, I think, 2 or 3 times.
And that's a beautiful drive. I mean, he just let fly. That was Ashish Chadha.
I'm wondering if this was something that they, you know, was in the, is this brand new tonight that they're so quick at it, or is this a trend or new or what? But this throw-in is just...
You know, psychologically, it's a great idea, because if you watch match after match after match, just generally speaking, this is not necessarily 901 FC, but if you watch anything from the Premier League, whether it's Women's World Cup or anything else, oftentimes throw-ins are used as a time to take your time. Oh, I'll let you throw it. No, you throw it in.
Yeah.
And the pace slows down momentarily.
It down,
and mentally, you know, you can catch a player shutting off just for a second, and you know, they're trying to take advantage of any kind of edge that they can get, especially on the road. It's a great idea.
And he's drilling them in as well. I think the first half he threw it a heck of a distance.
No whistle, play on, says J.C. Griggs. And assistant referee Logan Reeves over on the far side. And now we've got a whistle and a card.
And a yellow. Yeah. The DaCosta one again, though.
So 70th minute. go into the books.
And they felt DaCosta should have had one on the edge of the box.
I believe that one is going to go to Thomas Among. And now we've got a double substitution. Knight Pickering comes in for Kisiedu.
That's another 70 good minutes for Luis Fernando. Obviously, second game back from injury.
Yes, yes, good work down the wing, good tracking back, and now Rashawn Dolly will give you a little bit of length and a little bit of speed on the wing as well. Could be a difference maker. And, you know, through his stay, Dolly has struggled to produce numbers, but under Stephen Glass, we've seen a significant uptick in production by Rashawn Dolly. He's been able to unlock something with Stephen Glass, which is not unusual. Glass is seen as a player's coach.
Yeah, he's definitely upped the stats this season. He's an impact, big boy, pace, and then Knight Pickering as well. We know that boy can finish. So 2 interesting subs here for the last 20.
It's good work by Pickering. Pickering didn't give up on the play, continued to harass Orange County, and now has earned Memphis 901 FC a throw. And now, can Memphis push and take the lead here at home? They've had the lead twice, at 2-0 and at 3-2. All in the first half. Here's a run by Dolly. It's going to be a speed test, and he's going to get called for the foul on Powers. And here comes Orange County. They're going to try to break Memphis with Buckmaster on the far side. Trying to slow things down. Here's a centering pass headed up by Jelani Peters. Knight Pickering gets stuck in, gets his head on it, clears it out only for a moment at least, as Dolly is stripped of the ball. And now there's going to be no call, thankfully, Malloy. No foul called in the middle of the pitch, about 30 yards from goal. And now Pickering struggles to get rid of it. Now, will this go out for a throw or for a goal kick? It will be a goal kick.
I don't know why they hesitated when... It's almost like they hesitated.
And here comes Memphis again, 74th minute. Now Pickering looking for the outside of the boot to pass. He does find some help. But Orange County having numbers in the middle, and then is that going to be a foul called on Kelly? It will be.
Second. No.
Well, let's keep
careful.
A close eye here.
He's on a yellow.
And of course, Orange County is like has the attitude of, hey, now somebody's going to go in the book. Is it going to be Kelly?
Red card.
And he's going to have a second yellow, and he's gone. He's gone. I don't know if he kept talking.
No,
or if it was politicking by Orange County, but we've now lost Jeremy Kelly for the remainder of this match and for the match at Pittsburgh.
I've seen that be a warning. And then,
you know, side by side, that's tough. I mean, but here's the thing, is that they did not restart quickly, which allowed for time for chatter. And now we are down to 10 men for Memphis 901 FC.
I think he's had 3 tackles, 2 yellows.
And now the coaches have yellows. And we'll wait and see if it was both coaches for Orange County and Memphis. I believe they may have received those as well. So
it's a bit soft, though. That is a bit soft.
So now, Carlson, the head coach for Orange County, Stephen Glass in the book as well. And then, as we mentioned, Jeremy Kelly, a second yellow. Now, we don't know at the moment if it was for the foul or if it was for dissent.
No, I think it was just a foul. Yeah, it was just a foul.
And the reason that I even bring up that question, Enda, is because the restart took so long because there was a conversation going on.
Yeah, that's...
So now what has been one heck of a match, now it is 10 v 11.
Unless we miss something. Maybe it's because he ran away and... or said something, I don't know. Interesting.
Well, we will work to get that answer for you. His back was turned, so we couldn't read lips. He didn't demonstrate with his hands either. All right, here's Orange County, top of the box, but nobody home except for Graham Smith. DaCosta goes down, no call. He may be on the cusp of getting a yellow card. Here's a long cross now. That's going to be offside, and Buckmaster gives a little nudge. Buckmaster better be careful. He's sitting on a yellow card, and now the yellow card is actually going to go to Alex Villanueva. So it was lots of goals in the first half, lots of yellow cards in the second half.
Yeah, crazy.
And so now Bruno Lapa is going to be coming in for Rodrigo DaCosta.
We've had some unlucky Reds this year, though, here at AutoZone Park.
And Milan Iloski is going to be coming off, making way for Bryce Jamison. And Leston Paul is going to be coming in for Emerson Hindman. So this move, having Leston Paul in, may be to shore up the back here in the last 13, 14 minutes with a man down.
And I would imagine if Jeremy Kelly was still on the pitch, it probably would have been Leston for Jeremy, because Jeremy was on the yellow, but we didn't get to that point.
I have this feeling that there's one more goal in this match somewhere.
There's definitely a chance for 901 coming. They've got a lot of firepower on the pitch, half chance. There's a half chance in us.
Checking the stat cast, and Jeremy Kelly's yellow is for the foul, according to what is up on the Score Center stat cast. There's a ball down the wing that may stay in. I think he pulled up on that and let that one roll out. So Memphis 901 FC now. Aaron Malloy spins his way out of trouble for Akeem Ward.
And you've seen those fouls being just, hey, one more and you're gone, you know, type of things, but
Did we miss that conversation earlier in the match? Did he?
No, I don't know if he did or not. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, if it was from behind,
yeah, it was
perhaps
from the side,
there's a case, but it was from the side.
Yeah, it's a bit soft, really, in general, but. We've had some soft reds here this year. You know, one comes to mind is the Bruno Lapa one earlier in the year. I mean, there's been some soft ones here.
There's a drive into the box, headed away by Jelani Peters. Now, will they be able to pin Memphis down? There's another clearance. That's a critical one by Jelani Peters for not just away from the goal width-wise, but distance-wise. And now will Orange County have Memphis pinned down for the last 10 minutes plus Miller Lite stoppage time. Here's Knight Pickering giving chase to Owen Lamb. Lamb with the centering ball. And now Akeem Ward clearing out, but only to the midfield. And Akeem keeps it for Orange County. Although here's half of a chance for Memphis. Here's Dolly, gives way to Malloy. Malloy can make a little magic. He's going to pull up and wait for help. He's got a crossing pass to Pickering. Pickering outside of the box, centers it in, but then there's 1, 2, 3 Orange County players. It's a good idea, but not enough Memphis players able to assist in this situation. Some jockeying near side. Oh, he's able to find some help, and down goes the Orange County player. And now Graham Smith upset with the call. And now J.C. Griggs says, back it up. You're not getting extra yardage in this situation. Good attention to detail.
I think they're angry. It's been pretty inconsistent tonight, you know. DaCosta goes down, no foul. Orange County guy goes down, always a foul. I think that's kind of the call from the 901 lads.
Play on, says the referee, but the assistant referee says, not so fast. Offside flag goes up, Memphis 901 FC. Or do we have a foul that's called sooner? So instead, Orange County is going to get the ball when play on had been originally asserted, and then the offside flag. So the fact the fact that Orange County couldn't stay on side actually works to their benefit.
That's unbelievable.
I know we've got Oppenheimer and Barbie out this weekend, but we're watching the theater of the absurd.
That's incredible, yeah. And I think that's what's they're struggling, the players and the management, to understand tonight. Is he so inconsistent now? Good first half. This second half, when the game's picked up, he struggled.
Owen Lamb puts it into the blender. It is headed away by Memphis. 7.5 minutes plus Miller Lite stoppage time. Another ball into the box. Andrew Romig reads it well, wants to move quickly, wisely decides to slow things down, give his 9 other teammates just a bit of a breather here in the dying moments of this match. Ball gets under the foot of Akeem Ward, but he's able to maintain possession. Leston Paul plays it ahead for Rashawn Dolly. That's good shepherding out of bounds by Orange County to regain possession. When's the last time we had a shot? Was it off of a free kick?
Yeah, maybe. It's been a struggle this half. We've been in a few positions, but...
Owen Lapa with the steal. He's got Dolly at midfield. He'll find Rashawn Dolly. Nice drop off to Malloy. Pickering has to slow his run to stay on side. He finds Knight Pickering. Pickering out on the wing against Lamb. Cuts inside, smartly finds Malloy, who will now drop it back to Leston Paul, who finds Reese Buckmaster marauding in. They'll reset and then pull Orange County back out. They're looking 10 on 11, just trying to find some lane where they maybe can sneak a couple of touches near goal and try to steal all 3 points tonight as they play down a man after Jeremy Kelly saw a second yellow card in the 75th minute. Now some added pressure by Orange County. They're going to try to catch Memphis 901 FC in their half and then transition to offense quickly. And they're picking their spots. They're not opening up so much that they give Memphis enough passing lanes or channels. Memphis taking a lot of touches and receiving the ball with their backs to the goal frequently here over the last couple of moments. doing their best to preserve the point. And if the moment shows itself, perhaps all 3 points.
Handball.
Now we got the old delay. Let's see if the card comes out for this.
No.
Oh, it's a free kick.
Okay. You had me there. I thought he was coming to give give Buckmaster a card for trying to play quick, shoving the guy off.
At that point, that would have been interesting. Goodness gracious. Here's Dolly, top of the box. He's got some speed, he's got some moves. He tries to find help top of the box, looks for Lapa. That is intercepted. And now here comes Orange County. They got help on the left side. Plenty of help. Is he on? Assistant referee's flag stays down. There's a shot and a goal for Orange County. Does the flag stay down? Watching, watching, watching. It stays down. And after having a 2-goal lead in the first half evaporate, and then a late first half lead evaporate on an own goal, and losing a man down, Memphis 901 FC now trails for the first time tonight.
I think Jelani Peters keeps him on.
If we have a moment, let's take another look at that from a little bit further back to see if there's onside or offside. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter what we say, it's what the assistant referee says, and yes, he is onside as Peters plays him on. And as we mentioned, there was help on the left side, and then there was about 50 yards of open space. And the substitute, Bryce Jamison, buries it for Orange County. Bryce Jamison opens his account for 2023. It's his 16th match, his first goal of the season, and maybe none bigger for Orange County as they take the lead 4-3. And now an unforced error by Memphis. And it'll be a throw-in for Orange County, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're not going to be in any hurry for quick throw-ins now, my friend.
No quick throw-in now.
He's shielding the ball, but they got to get it to the other end of the pitch. And that's out for a throw. There's a push, no foul call.
He'll give that then, yeah.
See that guy? He is not happy in the crowd. The 901 players are not happy. Leston Paul having a brief word. Aaron Malloy having a brief word. And now there's a yellow card for Jelani Peters.
Now we have 2 centre-halves on yellows. I mean, that's just... We've got to be careful now.
And even more so now, this eats more clock up.
Yeah. I would expect 5-6 minutes at the end of this.
Do you have any legal pad? I've run out of paper writing the yellow cards down tonight. Or is this on Leston Paul? Is he going to call this on Leston?
Yeah, it's soft again. I mean, it goes back to the one earlier with DeCosta on the edge of the box that they didn't give.
Let's see who this is on.
It is soft. I think it was Jelani. I think you're right.
Oh, yeah. I think he gave it to him as he was walking away. No, now we got one on Leston. It's going to be yellow. And now this is becoming a mockery.
I actually don't even know what actually happened in that.
The card's in hand.
I don't think.
Let's take a look at this.
Just grabbed them, yeah. I don't think there was much.
I mean, it's not like Mo Howard poked him in the eyes like the Three Stooges. I mean, he went down writhing in that utter agony.
There has been a trend, though, here this season, Tim. A lot of cards at AutoZone Park. A lot of cards.
And meanwhile, the clock continues to tick.
Malloy's pleading with him. Again, I think it's the consistency of this whole thing tonight.
Can hear the Bluff City Mafia in the distance giving the officiating crew a full disagulation.
4 minutes. How do we? I would have expected more than that, but.
So there's your Miller Lite stoppage time, a minimum of 4 minutes added. Good challenge by Malloy. Is that going to go to Memphis? It is going to go to Memphis. But guess what? We can't restart because you got a player down. And so Orange County, well, no quick restart throws for Memphis.
Come on, ref. I would have expected at least 6 minutes with all the play acting.
And I don't think we're done with it.
That's a yellow. How is...
Oh, so the straight red for Lapa.
No
He's going to miss the
way.
Pittsburgh game.
No way. No way.
So now Memphis down to 9 men. Let's take a look at this again.
I mean, it's a horrendous tackle on Bruno Lapa. The ref wasn't going to do anything.
Oh, he kicked out at him. Oh, but...
Yeah, but there's nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing really in the kick, but the fact that he saw the kick is what got him tossed.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
But he wasn't going to give a yellow for the tackle as well. He was running away.
No, sometimes the officiating crew can exacerbate the issues by even the non-calls.
He's been got twice this year for like pushing or moving his leg and getting people like that. But it was a yellow on the guy that fouled him for Orange County.
Even with all this, Memphis can still steal a point out of this.
Yep.
He's got help in the middle if he goes quickly. The fact that Memphis has lost the lead twice is bad enough tonight, but what's even worse is there will be no Jeremy Kelly next week, no Bruno Lapa next week because of the red cards. Aaron Malloy keeps the ball in, played the ball, no foul called.
No chance that guy's that hurt.
Looking for Graham Smith, bringing the height up there about 30 seconds to go, and now we got a foul on Knight Pickering. And he'll go in the books as well because, well, why not?
Well, and that's the thing, right? So Bruno Lapa gets taken down, no yellow, and then this is a yellow. Like, it's just, he has, like I said, Tim, I thought first half, you or me could have reffed the game, though. But when it gets a little bit tempo up, we've seen referees just struggle this year at AutoZone Park, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, he's been so inconsistent in the second half.
And we've had our 4 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time.
We almost get more calls on the road than at home.
And that is going to do it.
He's
and Memphis 901 FC falls tonight to Orange County after having a 2-goal lead within 22 minutes.
Poor.
They lose the 2-goal lead and then lose the subsequent 3-2 lead and fall tonight by a score of 4-3 to Orange County. An unfortunate night for Memphis, and here is the 4th goal. This is the dagger that did it. We'll be back. We'll wrap things up from AutoZone Park.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need. And I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
At Junk Luggers, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills. We stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible. At Junk Luggers, our commitment to donating and recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
At First South Financial, whether you're buying your first home or refinancing your current home, we will always find the most efficient home financing solution for your needs. First South Financial is a full-service mortgage lender offering VA, FHA, conventional, jumbo, and adjustable rate mortgage loans. We even offer loans with no points, fees, or closing costs. Let our lending experts help you find the loan that's just right for you. Visit firstsouth.com today. It's time to cash in on your home equity with our great low interest rates. We offer 1.99% APR for the first 6 months. If you're thinking about a major remodeling project, purchasing a new vehicle, funding a dream vacation, or more, a home equity line of credit from First South Financial is a great way to make that happen. Offer ends soon. To find out more, visit firstsouth.com or give us a call at 901-380-7400 today for details.
And the players are making their way off of the pitch. I tell you what, the first half, incredible pace. It was 3-3 at the half. Later on, Jeremy Kelly picks up a second yellow, and Orange County SC takes advantage of it, winning tonight 4-3. And the numbers for Memphis, plenty of possession, but it's not how much you have, it's where you have it, right?
Yeah, just not enough chances created, and, you know, that'll be a concern. 1.65 XG. You know, and then some poor goals conceded as well. Story of the game here. So, you know, they'll be looking to get back on track against Pittsburgh. I mean, they did play some really good stuff in little periods tonight. You know, they got to take the positives and move forward.
5 matches without a win, however, 2 draws on the road, and also signs of life of goal scoring tonight. So there is some hope for Memphis, but they're going to have to do it without Bruno Lapa and without Jeremy Kelly, both receiving red cards tonight. Will not be able to play against Pittsburgh, but that should be a great match from Highmark Stadium in Pittsburgh. Join us Saturday night. Next week at 6 o'clock, we'll have the play-by-play right here for you. And for Enda Crayon, I'm Tim Van Horn saying so long from AutoZone Park as Memphis 901 FC got off to a cracking start, but couldn't seal the deal tonight. They fall to Orange County SC by a score of 4-3. And for everybody at AutoZone Park, I'm Tim Van Horn saying good night from AutoZone Park.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.